Hi everyone, I am going to show you how to make perfectly good glassware very dirty and distressed, especially for Halloween. You've collected a bunch of empty jars and bottles for a Halloween Apothecary display. The big problem is, they're just looking so new and fresh and totally not grungy and dirty like you want them to be. Take this piece of pretty glassware that I found at the thrift store. After a little bit of work, it looked like this. Now, that's a very big difference, isn't it? And I'm going to show you how to do that very easily right now. I found this in a thrift shop, and by the way, that's where I find a lot of apothecary style glassware. This is way too clean and I want it to look very old and dirty and worn and at least 100 years old. And I'm going to do that so quickly you are going to be amazed. All you need is a nice piece of glassware. It may even be colored, don't worry. Wood glue and a little sponge. Just going to add some wood glue over the surface. I start with one side. I'm going to hold it like this so I won't get my hands too dirty. Spread the glue all over the surface with your sponge and start dabbing it. My sponge is a bit finer, but you can get really nice results with a coarser sponge, of course. Just keep dabbing until you're satisfied. I'm going to do the next spot. So I'm using quite a lot. I realize I could have used a bit less. I'm going to do the bottom also. The handle, and just keep dabbing until you're satisfied. To let it dry, I'm going to put it on a piece of disposable baking paper like this so it won't stick. While the glue is drying, you can still go in there with your sponge and give it a bit more texture. Let dry. The glue has dried and this really looks like frosted glass, but I want it still less transparent. So I'm going to give it a second coat. And I advise to let it dry just a bit and then go over it with your sponge again for more and intenser texture. Okay, the second layer has dried, and now to make it really old and dirty, I'm going to add a bit of brown, dark brown acrylic paint. Just straight onto the glass. Then I'm going to take a rag. This is my old t-shirt. And just smear it in. See how dirty that's getting? Fabulous. And repeat that all over the glass. You can experiment with different colors of paint. Bit of black, bit of green perhaps. You can also make your rag a bit damp if you like, to spread out the paint a bit thinner. It's all about the degree of dirtiness that you like. And you can really experiment with this. Colors, a bit of water, layers. Just go nuts. Remember when they said don't play with paint and glue? Well, forget that. Also, wipe a bit of the paint over edges, so you can get little dirty accents. Give it a last polish. Now, this is a dirty piece of glassware. Look at the difference. Fabulous. I am very, very pleased with this. I have one of my Horrorville laboratory specimen labels here. And get this one on there. And you know my favorite technique? Use some tacky glue and just scrunch the label up to make it really old. Otherwise it's a bit funny. A really dirty old jar and a brand new label. Bit of old paint splatters on there. Et voila! I think this looks very realistic. I really love this. Okay, I sincerely thank you all for watching. If you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. If you think some of your friends would enjoy this tutorial tremendously, please share, don't hold back. And if you like to see more, please subscribe to our channel. Okay, everybody, I wish you all a very nice day. Enjoy to the fullest. Bye! We're giving these crafting printables away to those who subscribe to our newsletter. Here's how. Click on the subscribe link below, click on the button I want this now and fill in your information. When you've done that, simply click submit. You'll receive an email with a confirmation link. Click that link and moments later you'll receive another email with a download link for your freebies. Hey! I totally forgot the label.